Files reveal the largest genocide in human history, and it is being hidden from your eyes. 8 million children go missing every single year. Look at all these people with black eyes. Politicians, your famous actors, the Pope, high-level people. They all participate. This is an email from the Epstein Files. All you need is a blood transfusion from the pack and you reverse aging.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
No, but I do have a good mirror.
It's a serious question.
Sorry.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
I don't know. Why would you say that?
Is your money dirty money?
If you live
I just asked a question. Is your money dirty money?
No, it's not. So, in fact...
Why is it not dirty money?
Because I earned it. A heart.
But you earned it.
I earned it.
Okay, I can say clone. I want to say clone. All right, so there's like a clone bag lead. Vacation in the Bahamas, another beautiful day. Check it out, check it out. Boom. I want to talk to y'all for a minute about the power of perception.
Hold up, remember when we thought the Epstein situation couldn't possibly get any darker? Yeah, it somehow did. New reports are now suggesting that several celebrities weren't just involved, but were allegedly used throughout this entire situation. One of the names now being connected is Bryshere Gray. Before we go any further, let me be clear, this is still alleged. Until Bryshere himself speaks out, we don't know the full truth. But according to what's circulating, figures like Diddy, Epstein, and Harvey Weinstein were all allegedly part of a larger network that exploited people behind closed doors. Katt Williams has warned us about this repeatedly, and it's starting to feel like the consequences are finally catching up. Bryshere's downfall has often been linked to Will Smith and Diddy, but Epstein was rarely mentioned. But that's wild when you consider he went from being one of Hollywood's brightest young stars to now posting explicit content online just to survive. It gets darker. Not too long ago, police were reportedly called after Bryshere tried to harm himself. Today, he's battling severe substance addiction and openly performing adult content. So how did his life spiral this far? According to Katt Williams and Jaguar Wright, it all traces back to a so-called Hollywood mentorship program. People called them crazy, but word on the street is Katt is so loud because he experienced similar pressure himself and refused to submit. He's claimed Weinstein once tried to coerce him into a sexual situation at Epstein's mansion early in his career. When he said no, doors started closing.
For talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, there's 3 other black guys on there. Ooh. Huh.
So you wonder what they did?
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down.
To understand how Bryshere even got pulled into this, you have to look at his former manager, Charlie Mack. Allegedly, Charlie handed Bryshere over to Will Smith and Diddy under the label of mentorship, right as Bryshere's career was exploding on Empire. From the outside, it looked like the perfect opportunity, but insiders say while the public thought he was being trained, something very different was happening behind the scenes. And honestly, it shouldn't be shocking, because during that same period, Diddy was reportedly under investigation for inappropriate behavior involving minors. Court filings show federal investigators were questioning Diddy's preferences and alleged relationships with underage boys, but he was still powerful enough to bury the story. Sound familiar? That's exactly what people say happened recently when posts about Jay-Z being named in the Epstein files mysteriously disappeared. It wasn't until Jaguar Wright spoke publicly about what Will and Diddy were allegedly doing to Bryshere that things started clicking. She described terrifying scenes. Bryshere and Meek Mill allegedly running from Will's house, screaming, barely clothed. Whatever happened there clearly shook them.
Weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills, Bryshere Gray, left that house screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed a dog.
My husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son, and you ain't do shit about it. Bilal told me everything.
Their good friend who.
Bilal told me. Jay, he told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child. Yes, he did. Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview.
In that interview, he said a lot. He said a lot.
He said everything but the thing that was important. That he know that Will Smith, Jaden, he Bryshere and he Meek Mills, and you know it, Bilal. Now I don't give no how far in the desert you run. You'll go from a Philly nigga to a sand, they'll still get you.
He's Philly though, Jay. It's Philly.
He Meek Milk. As far as I'm concerned, he Meek Milk. I ain't calling him Mill no more, that's milk. That's Meek Milk. Add it to the honeycomb. You got a meal.
So you believe the Dwayne Martin story, that could happen?
Of course, everybody know that.
And if you think that's the worst part, brace yourself. According to Jaguar Wright, Bryshere's own mother may have been complicit. Jaguar claims she accepted money in exchange for staying silent while industry executives exploited her son. Let that sink in. Bryshere was allegedly still a minor when this was happening, and yet she supposedly looked the other way. When you factor in what the Epstein files already revealed, that even younger victims were involved, it becomes disturbingly believable.
Andy, I'm talking about Bryshere's mom. I'ma kick you in your and then I'ma go to work North Philly style. Kill. And Charlie, you happy now? He's a gay star. Are you happy now, Andy? For a book that didn't sell. I hope that new husband of yours leaves you. And maybe it's time you tell your son why his father is really in jail, his biological father, for all of his life and what you had to do with it. You CI that came to me and begged me for my help. I told her to get the away from Charlie. I did everything that I could do to get Bryshere, to help her get Bryshere out of California into Chicago safe, to be ready for filming. She knew she knew what Will did to him. But because of Charlie, see? And Charlie had promised her all kinds of things. And all she had to do was pretend to be a broken down single mom who worked her way up through the ghetto and raised a superstar for television, when the truth is, she wasn't nothing but a dealer's. That's all she ever was. She went from dealer to dealer, and then she snitched on whoever she needed to snitch on until she could get to the bigger bag, until she got with Larry Lair, my friend who raised Bryshere in $1 million home. Your whole book is lies, Andy, and I hope anybody that bought it asks for a refund and demands it comes out of your pocket every time they see your son's gay. You and Charlie, man.
Yaz's mom brought Yaz to Charlie, and Charlie came and got me and was like, what you want to do? I started writing for Yaz, like that's why it makes me mad to see what's going on with him right now. Like I can't believe what I'm watching.
Right.
I can't believe what I'm watching. Like, for you to flip that way and turn like you doing gay porn, and like, what is wrong with you, man? No disrespect to anybody gay, but it's just like,
Because it was him.
It's a kid I watched from a grow up, so it's like, and then like the mental issues that he have, you feel what I'm saying? I know he had mental issues, like he ain't all the way there. So to watch all this happening, it's like, all right, where all the people that was around when the money?
If Jaguar and Katt's claims weren't shocking enough, things escalated when Will Smith's close friend Bilal spoke out after the Epstein files dropped. Bilal didn't just accuse Will and Diddy of involvement, he alleged they were active participants. He described disturbing confessions Bryshere supposedly made to him, claiming he was passed around to older men in the industry, and people believed Bilal because long before Bryshere's name came up, Bilal had already exposed Will Smith for a graphic sexual encounter involving Dwayne Martin. From his description, it didn't sound like a one-time thing.
Open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having a with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up. Murder. Like, it was murder.
But Bilal wasn't finished. In another explosive interview, he described a moment when Bryshere allegedly broke down while heavily under the influence and confessed everything. Bilal said Will had placed him in charge of Bryshere during a Chicago trip. One night, Bryshere finally cracked, revealing what he claimed Will, Diddy, and Charlie Mack had done to him.
I robbed in Chicago for Empire. It's a damn mess. It's no other way to put it. This dude is going crazy, right? He's out there allegedly with male prostitutes. He's pissing in the trailer. He's acting psychotic, right?
The same thing he's doing now.
Beyond that. But this is why a show is going on. I pulled him to the side. I said, listen, I'm here to help you and so forth and so on. So he was like, all right, I feel that. He said, everybody on the set know you. Everybody seem like they love you. Okay. I want to love you because everybody else love you. I said, if that's what you want to do, then do it. But he kept acting up. And then one day I said, what the F is wrong with you? And he was like, you know. He said, you know Will me. You know Diddy made me suck his. You know what's going on. You know Charlie made me suck. And I said, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. So he crying, no is coming from his nose. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I'm like, yo, listen. Somebody stole 2 hard drives from Jada's house. So now we get into why she's even more mad. Jada would watch at the houses. She had her laptop. She would stick her hard drive in, right? Boom, and hook it up to the TV. And she could play whatever video she watching. So I'm seeing videos of her and Will and a bunch of some celebrities, everything. Because remember, the last interview I told you, if you don't sue me, I'm gonna let people know who you've been hitting with them deals. And I said, if you don't sue, I'm going to sue. So I told you, being Muslim, whatever I say I'm going to do, that's what I'm going to do, period. And I got to have evidence. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So that's how I was able to see the tapes. I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on the tape.
Ooh.
I'm under penalty of perjury. If anything in here is a lie, my ass going to jail, period. There's no if, there's no ends, there's no buts. You know what you and Diddy was doing together in y'all younger years. All that's coming out.
Who else did you see allegedly on the tapes?
Tyrese with Will and Jada. Then the one with Charlie Mack and Will. Jada's not on it, but you can hear her say, make him spit up, period. So when these tapes come out, people will know I'm telling. So it's time for everybody that got a credible story, I should say, to start the process.
At first, many people dismissed Bilal as a clout chaser, but once the Epstein files went public, that attitude changed fast. People are realizing nothing is off the table when power and money are involved. Bryshere isn't the first talent destroyed by this industry, and sadly, he won't be the last. The comments tell the story. Fans feel betrayed, disgusted, and heartbroken. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about Will Smith being accused of destroying Bryshere Gray's life? And do you believe he was involved with Epstein too? Let me know in the comments, and click here to watch another messy video.